You're listening to Canal Street Radio.
So we're sat outside Taurus with Sly from the Rubbermen. It's your big weekend.
Hello. It is, yeah.
How are you?
I'm doing very well.
In the sunshine.
The sun is out,
and
I
you're
know.
wearing a little bit of rubber.
I am,
well,
of course.
Of course. Tell us all about the fifth rubber weekend, which kicks off tomorrow.
It does, yeah. So obviously there is the Manchester Rubbermen, which is a small. Well, it's getting quite big actually. It's a community group basically. Like we started just to have socials to connect people, build a bit of community spirit between people that are into the rubber scene and the wider fetish scene. And so we just started celebrating our birthday each year. First year it was just a little bit of a meet at a bar, and then the next year we were like, well, let's tie it in with Alert. And then last year loads of people came from out of town. We were like, well, it seems to be really popular. So this year we made a whole, it's our fifth one. So it seemed like a good round number. So we've put like loads of events on to make it a really big weekend,
which we shall come up to in a short while. So how did it all come about then? Was it just like a small group of you was like thinking we're all into this?
It's a case of I've always attended the fetish nights that go on around Manchester, but they always seemed quite cruisy, and like it's very much people just going for the sex in a way. Of course people have friends and that there, but that wasn't the emphasis so much. Whereas I was at an event in Chicago, and there's a group called the Chicago Rubbermen, and so the group there, just the bond that they had, it was almost like a little brotherhood, and it was amazing. I was like, we need something like that. We should try that in Manchester.
How many people are you expecting?
Oh, this is the thing, because we've not done tickets, we're not actually sure, but I'm expecting at least 250 people.
That's cool.
So a lot. We had around 200 last year.
So why Manchester? You're
obviously, I live here, and our Manchester Rubbermen group as a community, it's become really popular. People are enjoying the fact that it's a little bit different. We don't just always go to certain events. Like sometimes we'll have like a social in Taurus, or we'll pop to Via, or we'll go to Oscars, like somewhere that's not even remotely kinky, and just have a good night out together.
It doesn't have to be kinky, does it?
No.
So what events have you got planned?
So we've got obviously there's things like, we've got like the welcome drinks. There's 3 nights going on that are like your classic fetish night. So we've got Alert, Slick on the Saturday in Eagle, and then Slut on the Sunday. And then there's some other more social things, like there's a pup social. Fetish is kind of its own little fetish that's growing. So we've a few people asked, so we've got that in. We want to cater to everyone, and there's a shopping and cruise party going on in Rob. Like they're actually having a section of basement sauna, so that'll be a little bit naughty while shopping and having champagne and snacks.
Porno bingo with Sister Jackie.
Yeah, we're going to be raising some money over the weekend as well through that.
What charities are you going for?
We're going for Stonewall, because I think as a group we've decided that we've got it really made in Manchester. Our community is amazing, and we live in a place where it's safe to be gay, and
you could walk probably from one end of town to the other in your rubber outfit.
Well, I do.
And you're clear and get it's like me when you dress and stuff like that. You get no hassle at all.
I know.
And
there's people in other countries that can't even hold someone's hand without facing life imprisonment.
So it's just the Stonewall. One charity.
We're working with Stonewall to because they've got contacts with specific charities that work in countries with those anti-gay laws. So you can specify where you want the money to go, which is what we're doing, rather than it just going generally.
So how important is these yearly events to the fetish scene?
For me, I think it's really important. I'm definitely enjoy the social side. Different people get different things out of the fetish scene. It's essentially a material that people like. So some people want to keep it at home. Some people it's very secretive, and for others it's like they don't know too many other people that are into it, and so these events are a great chance to just make friends. And I've got some of my best friends I've met through events, and I regularly go and see them or go on holidays, and really care about each other, and you're actually involved in each other's lives, so it's amazing.
One thing in common, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly. It's just that one bonding factor that.
There seems to be a few pop-up fetish nights of late in Manchester. Is the scene becoming more mainstream? Is it becoming more accessible?
I don't know if it's necessarily more mainstream, but it's just becoming more. Well, like you say, it's more accessible. I think it's not like you would expect crews to be holding a normal fetish night upstairs, but everywhere's open to people trying things in there downstairs, and So I think everyone's just seeing it out a bit more. I think it shows the fact that the village is so wide and diverse that I can hang out with some of my trans friends while I'm in my rubber, and then someone else is popping over in a skinhead outfit. And
because there's quite a lot of rubber on the trans scene, isn't there?
Yeah.
Quite a big.
Yeah, we definitely need
trans.
Yeah, a new night just started up called Twisted, which unfortunately I was away for, but they've made it an open policy, so they're trying to encourage trans people to come, because obviously when it's more of a sex night, people just want, I can understand why people have like the men only, because they want it to be a sex thing, but at the same time we need things that are open to everyone to just hang out in a material.
Definitely. So how did you get into a boat? What was kind of what's your journey?
It's quite interesting actually. I got into it really young, but not in a sexual way. Like, I remember when I was really little, I liked leather first. When I was maybe about 5 or something like that, I had like a little bomber jacket. I was tiny. I found it in the loft recently. It's literally like, I don't know, the size of your hand. It was tiny. No, it was just a little leather bomber jacket thing. Right. And I was just obsessed by it. And then after that, I got like a black T-bird style leather jacket, and I loved that. And there was something about it that made me feel a bit powerful and a bit mean, because I was such a wimpy kid that that I guess it was that I felt like it transformed me a little bit, and it just felt cool, like playing dress up. Yeah. So the rubber bit came later, actually, when I was at a youth club, and we were playing with like this. It was maybe like a 2-metre balloon. It was like this massive balloon. We were playing in a hall, and we were playing all these games with it as a group, and it jumped up and it popped on the ceiling. So just this big sheet of rubber came down, and I just touched it, and there was something about it. I was like, oh, what? I like it. And it was just going to get thrown in the bin, so I was just like, I'm having it. No one else cared at the time. They were like, okay, sure.
So it's obviously a huge part of your life, isn't it?
Yeah, like...
It's like lifestyle and social as well.
I guess, yeah. I guess it is. It does take up a big section of my life. At the same time, it's not like the be-all and end-all. Like, I think I've got a friend in Chicago that always says, "Be a human first, be kinky second," which I really like that. I'm like,
that. I think
we're real people.
I think that should transcend to everything.
Yeah,
really.
Be human. Like,
be yourself. And so, what's your role then this weekend?
I'm one of the core team. There's a group of us, maybe about 10 of us, maybe 10 to 15 of us. Like, we've just got together and chatted about what we wanted to do. And then it's a case of, I've kind of just coordinated between all the different bars and the people running stuff and the sponsors. And
who are the sponsors, by the way?
Gay Life are being like our media sponsors. Yep. So they've thrown out a magazine for us. And then we've got Invincible Rubber are helping sponsor the Slick Party. And they're kind of general sponsors for the weekend. Okay. And then... Sister Jackie from Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, who is running the porno bingo, has got loads of like other sponsors that are giving stuff away. Like lots of little freebies, like from Latex 101 and Latex Catfish and Skin Tight Rubber. So there's lots of people giving stuff. Good. And Rob Manchester are sponsoring the Alert Party, so they'll be giving out some rubber there. So there's loads of rubber that people can buy tickets, and so hopefully we're just trying to raise as much as we can. So
actually during the weekend you're going to be kind of just holding it all together, or is it all kind of done then? It's just part
hopefully it's all done. Hopefully we've been planning it for a long time now, so hopefully everything's in place that we can all enjoy ourselves, and that's the point. It's our little chance to celebrate our little group.
Exactly, rather than just being a big production as well.
Yeah, it's not meant to be. This is completely non-profit, like no one's going home with any money from this, so like if we can't, we need to enjoy ourselves.
Any difficulties that you've come up against?
It's been alright. I think it's been like people are pretty open. People are excited to get involved. I think one of the problems might be that it's too much of a success because we haven't, because like we had our Slick Party in Eagle last year and like it went really well, but we were like teetering on almost too busy, so we don't know how many people are going to come this year, but so it may just be a party on the streets in the end.
We like the attention.
So
I hope it all goes fantastically well for you.
Thank you ever so much.
Where can everyone find you? What's the website?
If you pick up a copy of Gay Life, that's got lots of stuff about the weekend in it. And then also we've got a Facebook group, which is very active, that people can get involved in if you just look up Manchester Rubbermen. And then the website is manchesterrubber.co.uk, which is going to have all the in-depth details over the weekend.
And you're on Twitter @SlyHan.
I am, and there's also @MankRubmen.
We shall stick all that on the page as well.
Yeah.
Have a fantastic weekend.
Thank you ever so much.
Hope it's dead busy and you've loads
hope the sun stays. Thank you ever so much.
Take care, have a good weekend.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Take care.